Welcome back to New England Living. Up next, executive chef Matt King cooks up the perfect scallops. Smith & Wollensky is one of America's premier steakhouses with locations across the country. From their famous 24-ounce bone-in ribeye to the porterhouse for two, their steaks are all hand-butchered and dry-aged on-site to ensure the very best quality meats. And the man in charge of overseeing it all is none other than Boston native and executive chef Matt King, who pays as much attention to his customers as he does his kitchen. Because for Matt and his team, service and experience are two of the most important ingredients. And yeah, of course, the steak. I'm here at the Clark Sub-Zero and Wolf Test Kitchen, and I'm joined now by Chef Matt King. Chef, thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So you are with Smith & Wollensky, and you're typically known for your steak, but
We
today we're doing something a little different.
Absolutely. We have, some of the best steaks in the world, but we also serve some amazing, beautiful seafood. I'm going to work with some local scallops today from New Bedford. This is a U10 dry sea scallop, so it's a nice, plump, large scallop. Not packed in a lot of water, not soaked in anything, so really great and sweet. They should look plump and juicy, and have a nice, clean aroma to them.
So what do we have right here? You laid some stuff out for us.
Yeah, we're going to start off by making some garlic butter, or a compound butter, which is a great trick for you to have in the fridge at home. You can use it. We're going to use it in this dish, but you can use it for so many different things at home. Great for finishing vegetables or anything.
So can you tell us what the ingredients are that you laid out?
Absolutely. So we have some softened butter.
Okay.
We've got a little bit of lemon zest.
Yeah.
A little lemon juice, some parsley, and then a roasted garlic puree. So I just roasted cloves of garlic and then just pureed them for us. Now,
is there anything that we need to know about selecting scallops? The size of them, does that come into play? Does that make them taste a little different?
So you have a short season that you have bay scallops available, which are really, really sweet and great, but it's a very short season that they're available. So really what you want to do from then is look for something like this, which is a U10, which just basically refers to there being under 10 per pound. So that's the sizing of it.
And you're from New England, so I imagine this played a part in you knowing how to cook scallops so well.
It's been something I've kind of grown up with and seen over the years quite a bit. So we're going to season these with a little bit of salt and pepper on both sides. And then we're going to take our cast iron pan here.
And what is that?
It's a little bit of oil.
Okay.
You need to have a nice hot pan when you're cooking scallops, right? So what we want to do is we want to get a really nice sear on the bottom of those, nice color, really good caramelization. We're going to add to this a little bit of confit bacon.
Yum.
So what I've done is taken bacon and we've just kind of slow cooked it in its own fat and let it get a little bit softer in texture. We're going to add that to this pan and let that crisp while the scallops are cooking. All right, so we can see these are starting to kind of change color coming up the side here.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is flip that over.
Wow.
And then we're going to turn the heat down a little bit. We're going to add this preserved lemon, a nice healthy amount of garlic butter.
Okay.
The trick now is we're going to let this bread sop up some of that garlic butter, and kind of get a nice toasted outside. We've got our preserved lemon that's kind of caramelizing in there a little bit, so we're going to add a little bit of chopped parsley to it. And the important thing is you really want to do this all in one pan, because that garlic butter now has taken on some of the scallop flavor, some of the bacon flavor, the preserved lemon flavor. So you really want to get all of that on the bread. So
this has been on for about 6 minutes, so It's time to plate it.
Time to plate it, right? So first thing we're going to do is we're going to fish this nice piece of garlic bread out. Me personally, I like to use a long kind of skinny plate for this. I just think it, elongates the entire dish.
And any tips for the plating here for those at home, how to make this look just like you did?
So you want to think of the bread almost like a crouton for this. So the idea is, you cooked it in there, so it's also sopping up all of these flavors, right? And then we're gonna go right over the top.
Don't forget about the good stuff. It's still in the pan.
Good stuff. And we'll bring it over and give it a taste.
And voila, it's done.
The only thing I'm gonna add is just a little bit of herbs to the top of it.
I didn't think it was possible, but now it looks even better.
Wanna give it a little taste?
I would love to. Come on, get on there, bacon.
Yeah, the bacon's
there we
biting
go.
me.
There are just a million different flavors going on right now.
There's so many different flavors, but yet so simple at the same time.
Chef Matt, thank you so much for being here today and for giving us the recipe, which you can find on our website at cbsboston.com/New England Living. It was a blast. Come back soon, please.
Absolutely.
Okay.
My pleasure.